Meme coins are quite literally taking over the crypto space.
Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
Fuck, thanks for the 20 grand, Ace.
And now the mark. Oh! Oh! It went to zero! Oh my god!
I don't know about you, but I pretty much love to gamble. And that's pretty much what meme coin trading is. But I've never done it before, as you can see from the title. So today we're going to be diving into this mess with $100 as a complete beginner. Literally, I've never done this in the past, so we're going to have to learn everything from what platforms to use to what coins to buy. And I want this to be relatable to the viewer who might also have no idea whether or not they should pursue this. I'm going to be real, you probably shouldn't pursue meme coins, but maybe you want to try and you got money that you don't care to lose. So that's why I'm here. I'll be the test dummy. And yeah, let's get started. So I spent a good hour really learning how to trade meme coins from scratch, and honestly, it's pretty simple. You just have to buy Solana or Ethereum on Coinbase, transfer it to Phantom and establish a wallet, and then transfer it again to Photon, which is where you will actually trade. I'm not sure if that's the picture perfect exact way to do it, but that's what this guy in this video said, so that's how I'm going to do it. Also, I wanted to quickly say that this is a brand new YouTube channel and you're actually watching the first video on it. I plan on doing all sorts of videos where I test methods of making money online, much like this one, so that the people who watch can get a better idea of what it's like pursuing these business models as a beginner. That said, if that's the type of content you're looking for, please consider subscribing because it would mean the world. Alright boys, so it's low-key 12 hours later. As you can see here, I have about $50 worth of Solana loaded up into the account. I also have $50 worth of ETH loaded up into the account. And I joined a few free telegrams that give out calls. This one I'm pretty sure just random people giving out calls, but these other ones are just one main guy giving out calls. I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking for like the past 12 hours and I'm just kind of being a pussy about it in terms of buying into coins. For some reason I really don't want to get scammed, but like I gotta realize that's like what this whole thing is. So we're just gonna stop being a bitch about it and we're gonna buy into it. So I'll get back to you when I make my first buy. See, this is the problem I'm running into. Every single call that I click, like, I don't know if I'm just reading it wrong or what, but like this already got dumped, right? Like this is nothing. And that's the problem. I think it's just because I'm in free telegrams that they're just pumping dumps. What I could do is just go into these trending ones and just buy into one of these, which honestly like is what I'm kind of just leaning toward doing. So I think I'm just gonna scroll through these and find a few of these ones to buy into. I know this is like isn't how you do it. You're not supposed to just buy into random meme coins. You're supposed to do your research, get good calls, and that's how you make your money in it. But we're working with a small budget here, and I'm a complete fucking noob at this. I'm seeing that this one has mint authority disabled, freeze authority disabled, and all of the LP is burned, which the guy in the video said most of it should be burned. I don't know about all of it, but that checks the boxes to not get rug pulled, I think. So we're gonna go ahead and put all of our soul into this coin. Why is it saying I have insufficient soul balance? All right, we could only get 0.25 soul worth for some reason, so we're just gonna work with that. So now if we go into our holdings, we can see exactly what's going on. We've already lost a little bit, and yeah, we're holding this coin, PPay coin. Next, on the Ethereum side of things, we're gonna buy into this dope coin. I can see that it has low taxes, no honeypot, locked liquidity, and the contract is renounced, so that checks all the boxes for me. So we're gonna put most of our Ethereum into this, if I can do it. For some reason, it's not letting me do all of the Ethereum I have, so we got most of it in. But yeah, now we bought our coins. As you can see, we got 0.017 Ethereum in Dopecoin, which is about 35 US dollars. We got 0.25 Solana in PPay coin, which is also about $35. I tried to do all of it. For some reason, it wouldn't let me. I'm not sure if there's like fees or something that I'm missing, but I got the money in that I could. So now I'm just gonna hold these coins till like probably midday tomorrow and we'll see how things go. Maybe I'll make a shit ton of money and we'll 100x, or it's all gone. But yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. Alright boys, so it's been about 24 hours since we bought into those coins yesterday. And as you can see, holy shit, why is my screen so dirty? Anyways, as you can see, we have an 8% change in the PPay coin. So we lost 8% of our bread in that one. And on the dope coin, we lost about 10% of our money in that one. So far we've lost like $5. And it hasn't really been much of any results. Dude, I can't get over how dirty my screen is. And those aren't really the results I was looking for. I guess we didn't buy into volatile enough coins. We kind of took the safer side, taking those trending coins, which is fine. But we are going to buy into another one right here. We got a call from this guy named Snagglepuss. He's telling us to buy into this peak efficiency coin. So we're going to do that right now with all of our Solana. We're going to sell the coin we have here and buy into that. As you can see, it checks all the boxes. Mint and freeze authority disabled and LP is burned. So we're going to put as much Solana as we can into this coin right now. So there we go. We put 0.25 Sol into this coin. Once again, about $35. As you can see, this shit is going crazy. So I'm just gonna kind of like live monitor this, and I feel like this isn't a coin that we're gonna stay in for a whole day. I feel like I gotta watch this right now. We're up 10%, so I'm just gonna see what we can do, and I'll catch you guys when I have a good update. All right, boys, we're up 30% right now in that coin that I bought. So I'm actually gonna sell it all, take our profits, and now we're gonna buy back in. See, like we actually just made back all the money we lost on the other coin. So now I'm gonna buy back in with another 0.25, and we'll sit here and watch that. But let's go. Hey bro, I'll count that as a little win. So we'll take that. We'll just hold this 0.25 Sol in and see what we can do now with this. All right, boys, another thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and sell all of our Ethereum. We lost 13% in the dope coin, so we're just going to sell it all and transfer it to Solana because honestly, none of the calls are for Ethereum coins. Not really sure if Ethereum's just like dead for meme coins, or I really don't know anything. I just know that none of these calls that people are sending are for ETH coins, so I feel like my money sitting in this coin right now is just a waste of potential. So we're going to sell all of our ETH here and probably put it into this peak coin that we're in right now. All right, boys, we're up another 22% in this coin, so we're gonna sell everything we got again. I also transferred all my ETH into Solana, so now we're up to 0.58 Solana, which means from our initial $70 invested, we're up $11. So now we're gonna go back here into that coin, and we're gonna put 0.5 Solana back into it, aka $70. And once again, I'm gonna sit here and we'll see what happens. I honestly think the brutal part about this, when you're working with the amount of money I'm working with, aka $100, is really all the fees and shit. Because I initially put in $100, 95 worth of crypto, and then $5 worth of fees on either Coinbase or Phantom. And then now just buying and selling, like it's eating fees left and right every time you sell. So I'm pretty sure that's why you don't really take the strategy I'm taking and selling left and right, because you're eating fees. And like y'all saw before, we were only able to put in 35 into each coin at first because we simply couldn't even put in the full 45. Like it straight up just wasn't letting me. So yeah, I know this video's technically supposed to be with $100, but just know our real starting balance in our buys was $70. So just keep that in mind. Also, I'm just now realizing that change in profit loss is referring to my total investment so far. So that's not good, but we're still gonna hold. We'll see what happens. And yeah. Oh, we're going up. All right, boys, I think we're about to sell. We're at 0.16 profit Solana, which is like $25, I think. All right, boys, so we just sold. We're ending with 0.57 Sol. I'm going to end it there. I'm going to get everything back into our accounts, and we're going to go over. Wow, is it going up like crazy now? And we're just going to go over our net profits. So I'll catch you in the recap. All right, boys, so I'm gonna do my best here to fully recap my first attempt at trading meme coins. It's kind of confusing because we ate way more fees than we had to, and I also couldn't invest all the money, but I think I can account for every single cent that left my bank account, so let's do this. So here's my initial investment. It was $100, as we all know, and here are all the fees that we ate. We had to eat $14 in Coinbase fees and $18 on Photon. Coinbase had so many fees because we actually had to deposit in like 5 separate transactions, because I'm not gonna lie, I was just like fucking up and not understanding. Like, I'm a complete noob at this. Like I said, I had never used Coinbase. I personally use Webull to invest, so that's on me. If you try this yourself, you shouldn't be eating that many fees, at least from Coinbase. And then for the Photon fees, we just kept buying and selling, which I also don't think you should be doing as much as me. Like that last coin, we resold it like 4 separate times, and when you're working with as small of a budget as me, those fees will eat into your budget. Anyways, that brings my actual investment to $68. That's how much money we were actually able to get into meme coins. From our initial investments, aka the pipe coin and the dope coin, we ended up losing $10 of that 68. But then when we sold and started playing with that peak coin, we actually made $23 back, meaning we made a $13 profit in our investments. But like I said, after eating fees and everything was said and done for, we lost $19, ending with 81. Here's the money in my Phantom wallet just to prove it. And yeah, this was my first attempt at trading meme coins. I know I did a lot of things wrong. This really was a learning experience for me. So if you have any tips, make sure to leave them in the comments, because this is a video I want to try again at some point. And like I said earlier, this is a brand new YouTube account and I'm just getting started. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see me try more things and lose more money. And please like the video if you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.